Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna show you how I made this design completely in Photoshop. So let's jump right into it. First off, I spent about 10 minutes trying to figure out the text and the position of it and how to place it properly on the artboard. I went with this. I then start basically separating the top from the bottom layer, and then just duplicating the layers and smudging them a little bit. Duplicate that again and smudge it a little more. Duplicate again and smudge it a little more. Now you get the hang of it. Each time I smudge the copy of the layer a little bit more, till then I have like 5-6 copies of my text, and that's where I start smudging it a bit more. And this probably took like 20 minutes because the smudge tool is pretty slow depending on the computer you have and the size of your artboard of your file. So this was pretty slow, but patience is key. So I just waited, and I then, once I'm kind of happy with how my smudge is looking, I merge all these smudged layers together. I then selected the whitest parts, I duplicated them, and I blurred it with some Gaussian blur because I didn't want the lines to be so crisp. I just wanted them to be blurry. I then start to play around with some of the blending modes for the text, but I'm gonna change them so many times later on before I figure out what I want to do with them. I then add a gradient map, and I spend about 20 minutes trying to figure out the colors I want in my gradient map. On the left side, the colors are going to affect the shadows, and on the right side, they're going to affect the highlights. So playing around with all the color combinations. When I'm happy with that, I group everything together. I then duplicate it and again smudge more because I wasn't really happy with how my smudged shadow was going. So I wanted more pink in there. That's why I decided to smudge it even more. This also took a while, but I feel like it was worth it in the end. You could see my mouse wheel spinning around because it's just slow, but it's worth it in the end. So basically just keep duplicating layers, merging them together, smudging them, duplicating them again, smudging them again, grouping them, merging them, and all that sort of stuff till I'm happy with it. Here, what was bothering me was that the line wasn't straight enough, but we're close to the end. So basically all I did till now was wrote my text, I smudged it a bunch of times, merged everything together, added a gradient map. I then merged everything together again, duplicated it again, added some motion blur over here because I wanted it to be longer without having to wait for the smudge tool. And then I pressed Command T to transform. Then I right click on my selection and warp. And that's going to give you this grid that you can edit like I'm doing. I then merge everything together, add some noise, and add my textures, and that's basically it. I hope this wasn't too confusing, but this is the general process for this. I had to make the video quicker because it was 40 minutes of screen recording, and obviously most of the time I don't even know what I'm doing because sometimes I start with an idea, a general idea, but then I just go with it. And I know you're not supposed to work destructively, but when I'm on my daily designs, that's usually what I do because That's kind of the thing that I like about them, is that I just go with what I'm feeling, and I don't want to be able to go back and change stuff, because it's supposed to be something like go with the flow. So whatever I end up with, and I'm gonna post. So that's the reason behind them. Don't come at me for merging all my layers. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and go check out my Instagram page. I post daily designs on there. I'm almost at day 600. And all my gradient map packs and texture packs will be linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!